Good morning, beautiful souls. This is Morning with Lici. Today, our Bible card comes from Proverbs 12:25. Anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word cheers it up. You know, this Bible card, I don't know, for me, it resonates. I kind of deal with a little anxiety a lot, but I realize, I have learned that a lot of that anxiety comes from the different things that I've been through in my life. I'm the type of person, because I am a healer, like, I like to get down to the root cause of why I do a certain thing, or why is my mindset like this. You get what I'm saying? So when I ask myself, you know, where did all this anxiety come from? Like, I don't attach anxiety and stress together, because I don't necessarily stress, because I know that the Lord will take care of everything. I have been a witness to that. But it's like that anxiety, that anxious, that like, okay, I know I'm going to do it, but it freaks me out along the way. Like, I don't care like what it is. It's like that anxiety. It's like, I don't too much know. Because when I was younger, it's like, you can just go out and be free and just do, you know, whatever your heart desire. It was always someone, I'm just going to say, tear you down. Because the way, I can't say people are still parenting in that style. But growing up, that parenting style, it wasn't helpful. It wasn't beneficial. It wasn't uplifting. It wasn't, you know, supporting. It wasn't those things. You know, stay in a child's place. You know, get out of grown folks' conversation. Like, how do we teach children how to be comfortable in their actions and what they are doing? You know, just yesterday I was talking to a lady, and she was telling me, you know, like how nowadays, you know, this generation of kids and the parents, like, they're just not tolerating a lot of things that they had to deal with when they was younger, and they're not, you know, implementing those same rules that they grew up with. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of our anxiety, I feel, comes from the way that we was raised and the different things that has happened in our lives. So it's like, anxiety weighs down the heart. Your anxiety can stop you from doing a lot of things simply because you're still mourning over things that you have been through in your childhood or adulthood. Trauma doesn't have a time frame of when you experience trauma, when you have, you know, a little anxiety or fears towards a new situation or a certain situation in life. So when that anxiety weighs down the heart, it's like you have somebody like me who come through and like, you know what? Although I know that I have anxiety, let me do something to help me keep going. Like, I'm not the one who's going to take medication, but if that is your roots, you are doing something to help you keep going, moving forward, as watching, you know, videos like this. You know, this is a kind word in bringing awareness to the root cause and cheering up that heart that say, you know what, maybe this is a little deeper than just the situation at hand. Because when we look at a lot of tasks that are in our life that we are currently going through as adults, it's really not that difficult if we take out the trauma. in my experience, I learned that, healing from my traumas and going back to the situation, it's like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense now, or, well, that wasn't really that bad, or, you know how, like, you finally get to the other side, and you like, oh, okay, it's all right, we good over here, okay, so it ain't all that we was putting in our head, we was anxious for no reason, but it's the different things we experience in our life that tells our brain, that trigger, hold on, don't do that just yet. That's why, we're supposed to listen to our heart and not our brain, because our brain is going to tell us everything that's going to keep us safe. Your brain is your safety net. Your heart is you going after your desire. That's why it says anxiety weighs down the heart. It doesn't weigh down your mind. It doesn't weigh down that overthinking. It weighs down your heart. We are doing things out of our heart space. So when we say a kind word to cheer up our heart and to give our heart space that validation that everything is going to be okay, then that heart tells that brain, it sends that signal and says, hey, we can calm down. We don't have to overthink this. We don't have to be anxious about this. We don't have to fear this situation. We don't have to stress over this. Like, our heart tells our brains these things. Your heart was created before your mind was. You got to realize that your mind is the different things that you've been through in your life and what you see, and it's going to keep you safe. So this is a kind word to cheer up your heart. This is saying, take that step. Try new things. Go ahead and do it. Like, release the trauma. Heal yourself. If you need a healer, I am a healer. Reach out to me. I am always here to help and uplift. But the thing is, you have to be aware that it is more than the situation at hand. Let's look at the bigger picture. Let's say, okay, well, why do I feel this way? I understand the situation, but why do I have these feelings towards this situation? And then how can I cheer myself up in this situation? Because a lot of things that we go through in our life, we're supposed to surrender to these things, because those are not our battles. Those are not what we are supposed to be fighting. Our mind can be going towards something else productive to help us change the situation, but we're so focused on this one situation, we're not looking at the bigger picture. If this message resonated with you, please like, subscribe, join my channel. Like I said, if you need a healer, look down in my description box. The information is down there. Reach out to me, and we can come up with a plan just for you to help you uplift yourself, because I am here to assist you. I'm not here to help you. I can't tell you every little detail that you need to do in your life, but I can guide you towards what you need to do for your life, because I can't do it for you. You have to make that first step to say, you know what, I don't want to have these fears and anxiety, and then that leads to depression, because now you overwhelming your mind to go deeper and further into this situation, when let me go ahead and heal from what caused this in the first place. Let's go back there. Okay. I pray you have an amazing day. And I pray that, before you leave the house, just look in a mirror and just say some kind words to yourself. Yes, it is lovely to have somebody else to say it, but it means so much more when you say it to yourself, okay? All right, y'all.